Black supremacy is Nattyisisyah, and I just want to make this video to remind our people that we really shouldn't even be coming together or being in any close proximity with each other, especially on a personal level, if we haven't put our egos aside, or even made an agreement, to what it for the reason that we're coming together, because we've been through too much. We have too much going on. We don't really fully understand each other. We don't share a culture, a common culture, many of us. um, we basically don't really have too much of a strong foundation to just be um, getting up in the same room or in the same breathing space, um, you know, and and intermingling with each other like that. Um, it's deeper than just age barriers. It's deeper than just cultural barriers. Um, the issues that we face run deep, and until we decide that we are going to let everything go, that we're going to forget everything that we think we know, or that we were taught, or that we think, unless we're going to let that all go, unless we're going to let go of materialism and capitalism, unless we're going to start from scratch and build on a solid foundation, or build on a foundation that you're aware of that is already there, such as black supremacy. Unless you're going to do that, you're really just playing yourself. You're really kind of wasting your time, and um, you're just having wishful thinking, and just hoping that things are going to work out, probably only in your best benefit. You have to think about other people's best interest too, if you're talking about nation building, which most people don't want to do. So therefore, it doesn't even make sense for you all to get together, point blank, point blank, period. If you're not going to let shit go, like, at the end of the day, you're going to have to let some things go. Your feelings are going to get hurt. People are going to try you. And unless you're going to just resort to gang banging, and word slinging, it's like, why bother? Why say we're conscious to get into a room, or to get into a space, to be beefing with people and debating about people's opinions and preferences, and what they know, and what you haven't studied, or what you need to go study, or what somebody else needs to go find out and go learn, when we're here right now in the presence, and the only thing that's stopping us is whether we're willing to live in the present moment, in the here and now, and let go. A lot of people are pontificating and debating over things that happened 50,000 years ago, 50 years ago, 5,000 years ago. When we have right now, we have these 5 seconds, these 5 minutes to build and to um, work things out. And it's like, to waste all that on just mere arguing and bickering and fighting, and that blows up and turns into a debate and somebody getting blasted. It's like, okay, it's like you're just looking for the next beef and the next debate. In order for me to come here, I had to let go of everything. I had to throw things away, give things away. I had to clear my mind. I had to release. It's a purging. You got to purge yourself from white supremacy. You got to purge yourself from old habits and tactics, and things that you're used to and accustomed to. You got to really purge yourself. And for some people, it's not just going to be an overnight thing. You don't just wake up and be like, I'm conscious, I'm ready to build with my people. No, because that's how we see a lot of this just turns into a money making scheme. We see a lot of it just turns into gender wars. We see a lot of people who say they're conscious that really don't care. It's entertainment for them. So you really have to, um, for one, identify in yourself, how much you've let go, how much you are sacrificing, and do that. Actually sacrifice willingly and freely, not just for something in return, right? And then with other people that you are building with, do your best to identify that too, in a non judgmental type of way. That's the only way that we're gonna um, get through a lot of the age barriers that we think is what is happening. A lot of it is not age barriers. A lot of it is just uh, our people have, consciousness has just become a new trend for a lot of people. So to think that just because people say they're conscious, that they're not going to suffer from age barriers, they're not going to suffer from colorism, they're not going to suffer from different type of cultures, what block you live on, what state you live in. To think black people are not going to suffer from these just because they've picked up on this new phrase and terminology, and um, just underground network, or that's going on. To think that that's not going to happen is kind of naive. And it's just really not the right way to think about things. You will fall victim yourself if you really and truly are not seeing that on a deeper level, that people just really need to let go and try to be more one with each other, and come with more of an open heart and a clean mind, clear mind, come as a clean slate. Like, you really have to literally come as a child. We're supposed to be in the age of enlightenment, and in order to do that, you got to really seek peace and bliss and happiness and unity, and you know let go of a lot of things that are holding you back into a whole dimension that other people aren't in. Like, you got to literally be rise above it all, right, and be able to assist other people in doing that, not just um degrade people or condemn them condemn them, or negate what they're saying. You got to take some time to see their own spiritual growth and try to walk in their shoes, per se. um, and just allow the space that does exist between you, allow that space to give you all some time to see where it is that each other is coming at. If you are just coming in the door with ultimatums, and you're coming in the door with, this is how you want it to be, and things aren't going your way, and you're not happy, and you want to fight, and you think that you're going to just boss up on people, in the end it's not going to work out. You might get a few crumbs, but in the end you're not going to really reap the glory and the benefit of the whole purpose of why it is that we say we're conscious, or should be saying that we're conscious, why it is that we're nation building. I mean, this is how nations get destroyed, is because people have egos, and that are not being fulfilled, and you're in the wrong place, and you're just trying to force your way in, and force your edge way in, not thinking about things that happen in the long run. And we end up in a situation where, post slavery, um, people just not uniting, not building, and have really no common ground either. We need to work more on that common ground, right? And sometimes that common ground is just that we really don't have anything. You have to realize that we really don't have anything other than what it is that we build together, or what we allow ourselves to have and allow others to have. So we have to start, building our each other, basically, not just ourselves. We have to build each other in a more um, unison type of way, where we actually are caring about each other, and not just whether people like what it is that we're saying, and so forth. So I'm not going to make this video too long, but go ahead, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to King Noble's channel, join the email list. I will be coming out with the workshops very shortly. I'm still working on some of them, and I'll hit you back with another video shortly. Leave some comments, let me know what else you want me to talk about. But I thought that was something that I wanted to put out there, because I did notice this whole just barrier of conscious communication going on. And I mean, if we're conscious, we're supposed to be telepathic. It shouldn't be no issues to the consciousness, but it's clear that there are other issues that need to be worked out. And like I said, we shouldn't even begin together unless we are solid that we are here to nation build. So, black supremacy, peace.